Your brain generates enough electricity to power a light bulb. A human sneeze can travel 160 kilometers per hour. Your bones are constantly replaced every 10 years. Some lizards can run on water. The average person has 5 liters of blood. A human body has about 37 trillion cells. Some fish glow naturally in the dark. Sponges are among the oldest animals on Earth. Bees can recognize human faces. Humans can survive weeks without food, but only days without water. Cats have over 20 muscles in each ear. Some ants farm fungi. Sea otters hold hands while sleeping. Crocodiles swallow stones to help them dive. Polar bear skin is black under their fur. The fingerprints of each human are unique. Humans shed about 600,000 skin particles every hour. Some whales can live over 200 years. Birds are living descendants of dinosaurs. Some butterflies migrate thousands of kilometers. Radioactive bananas exist because of potassium-40. Carbon is the building block of life. Ice is less dense than liquid water. That's why it floats. Diamonds are billions of years old. The periodic table is arranged by atomic number. Carbon dioxide is both essential for plants and dangerous in excess. Neon lights glow because of excited electrons. Soap works by breaking oils into tiny droplets. Rust is iron reacting with oxygen and water. Every element has a unique atomic fingerprint. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. Atoms are mostly empty space. Water can exist in all 3 states at once, triple point. Electricity is the flow of electrons. Heat is just the motion of atoms. Magnetism comes from moving charges. The speed of sound in steel is faster than in air. A vacuum has no matter but still contains energy. The second law of thermodynamics says entropy always increases. Time slows down in stronger gravity. Plasma is the 4th state of matter. Quarks are the smallest known particles of matter. Protons and neutrons are made of quarks. A photon has no mass, but carries energy. Some particles can exist in 2 states at once. Radio waves are just light at longer wavelengths. X-rays can pass through flesh, but not bone. Gamma rays are the most energetic light. Uranium is used in nuclear power. Helium balloons rise because helium is lighter than air. Fluorescence is when substances glow under UV light. The strongest acid known is fluoroantimonic acid. The pH scale measures how acidic or basic something is. A black body absorbs all radiation. Sound is faster in solids than in gases. Water's surface tension lets insects walk on it. Dry ice is solid carbon dioxide. Hydrogen was the first element formed after the Big Bang. Oxygen is the 3rd most abundant element in the universe. Silicon is the basis of modern electronics. Satellites help predict the weather. Robots can explore volcanoes humans can't enter. AI can translate languages instantly. The first Mars rover landed in 1997. Genetic engineering can cure inherited diseases. Telescopes can see galaxies billions of light years away. Vaccines train the immune system without causing disease. Drones deliver medical supplies to remote areas. Space telescopes avoid Earth's atmosphere distortion. Computers now fit inside microscopic chips. The first microchip had only 4 transistors. Today's chips have billions of transistors. DNA sequencing maps the code of life. Solar panels turn sunlight into electricity. Wind turbines can power entire cities. Nuclear power comes from splitting atoms. Robots are used in disaster rescue. AI can detect fake images. CRISPR can cut and edit genes precisely. Quantum entanglement links particles across distances. Self-healing materials can repair themselves. Nanobots may one day travel inside the body. Scientists are working on fusion energy. Electric airplanes are being developed. The first space tourist flew in 2001. Telescopes have found thousands of exoplanets. I can recognize faces with high accuracy. VR can simulate real-world environments. Robots can perform heart surgery with precision. Smartphones have millions of times more memory than Apollo computers. Smart glasses project information onto lenses. NASA uses 3D printing in space. Genetic tests can predict disease risk. Satellites monitor climate change. The first human in space was in 1961. Reusable rockets lower space travel costs. Nuclear submarines can stay underwater for months. The James Webb Space Telescope sees further than Hubble. Exoplanets may have oceans and atmospheres. Artificial neurons can mimic brain activity. AI can compose symphonies. 3D printers can print food. Biodegradable plastics reduce pollution. Robots can walk, swim, and even fly. Smart fabrics can monitor your health. Drones help archaeologists find ruins. I can read lips better than some humans. Scientists are developing synthetic life. Digital twins simulate real-world systems. Augmented reality layers data onto the world. Nuclear fusion could provide limitless clean energy. Robots are exploring Mars right now. Satellites can detect illegal deforestation. Brain-computer interfaces may let thoughts control machines. Bioluminescent plants may one day light streets. Gene drives could control mosquito populations. Lab-grown meat is already being sold. Nanoparticles can deliver drugs to specific cells. Supercomputers can simulate the entire climate system. AI models help predict pandemics. The Sun makes up 99.86% of the solar system's mass. Venus is the brightest planet in Earth's sky. The Kuiper Belt extends 30 to 55 astronomical units from the Sun. Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006. Some asteroids have their own moons. Halley's Comet appears every 76 years. Saturn's moon Enceladus has geysers of water ice. Europa may have a subsurface ocean. The Milky Way rotates once every 225 million years. Light can circle Earth 7.5 times in 1 second. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. Some stars explode as supernovae, shining brighter than galaxies. A pulsar is a rotating neutron star that beams radio waves. The Sun will one day become a white dwarf. The Horsehead Nebula is 1,500 light-years away. The Crab Nebula is the remnant of a supernova. Some galaxies have spiral arms, others are elliptical. Interstellar space begins beyond the heliosphere. A light-year is about 9.46 trillion kilometers. Astronauts orbit Earth 16 times a day on the ISS. Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. The hottest temperature recorded on Earth was 56.7 degrees Celsius. The coldest was -89.2 degrees Celsius in Antarctica. Earth's circumference is about 40,000 kilometers. The Amazon River discharges more water than the next 7 rivers combined. The Great Lakes hold 20% of the world's fresh surface water. The deepest known point is Challenger Deep at 11 kilometers. Volcanoes create new land. Tsunamis can travel at airplane speeds. Earth's atmosphere is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen. Deserts cover about 1/3 of Earth's land. A rainbow is a circle, though we usually see only half. Fog is simply a cloud at ground level. Some deserts are colder than polar regions. Earth's orbit is not a perfect circle, but an ellipse. The northern lights are caused by solar particles. Dust storms on Earth can cross oceans. The driest inhabited place is the Atacama Desert. Earth's crust is only 5 to 70 kilometers thick. Coral reefs are home to a quarter of marine species. Evolution explains the diversity of life. Natural selection favors survival traits. Mutations introduce new variations. Genetic drift changes populations by chance. Fossils record evolutionary history. Archaeopteryx links birds and dinosaurs. Tiktaalik links fish and amphibians. Whales evolved from land mammals. Marsupials evolved pouches for young. Monotremes lay eggs but produce milk. Birds evolved feathers before flight. Penguins adapted to swimming instead of flying. Bats evolved echolocation for hunting. Insects evolved wings before any other group. Ants form colonies with distinct castes. Bees communicate through dances. Termites build ventilated mounds. Butterflies migrate thousands of miles. Dragonflies have near 360-degree vision. Spiders spin silk stronger than steel. Octopuses can change skin color and texture. Squid communicate with patterns of light. Cuttlefish mesmerize prey with moving colors. Dolphins teach young to use tools. Elephants recognize themselves in mirrors. Camels store fat, not water, in their humps. Dolphins sleep with half their brain awake. Horseshoe crabs have blue blood. Some bacteria can eat plastic. The platypus lays eggs but is a mammal. Some squids can fly out of water. Kangaroos cannot walk backward. Whales can hold their breath for over an hour. Some birds mimic car alarms. Butterflies can see ultraviolet light. Ants have 2 stomachs, one for themselves and one to share. Mosquitoes are attracted to carbon dioxide. Humans shed around 50 to 100 hairs a day. Snakes smell with their tongues. Sea cucumbers can eject their organs as a defense. Flamingos are pink because of their diet. Ostriches have eyes bigger than their brains. Kangaroos can pause pregnancy until conditions are right. Some insects can survive decapitation for days. Penguins can drink seawater thanks to special glands. The periodic table was created by Dmitry Mendeleev in 1869. Ice crystals always form hexagons. Graphite and diamonds are both made of carbon. The element gallium melts in your hand. Sodium reacts explosively with water. Helium was discovered on the Sun before Earth. Carbon forms more compounds than any other element. Every atom in your body was forged in stars. Water is densest at 4 degrees Celsius. Salt lowers the freezing point of water. Some metals burn with colorful flames. Neon gas makes signs glow red-orange. Water molecules are polar. They have positive and negative sides. Acids turn blue litmus paper red. Bases turn red litmus paper blue. Hydrogen is the lightest element. Osmosis is the movement of water through membranes. Rusting is a slow chemical reaction. Combustion needs fuel, oxygen, and heat. Energy stored in food is measured in calories. Nuclear fission splits atoms to release energy. Liquid nitrogen is minus 196 degrees Celsius. Some gases are invisible but very heavy. Icebergs float because ice is less dense than seawater. Every chemical element has isotopes. Gold is one of the least reactive metals. Aluminum is the most abundant metal in Earth's crust. Quartz is made of silicon dioxide. Pressure can turn graphite into diamond. Hydrogen fuel cells produce only water as waste. Water boils at lower temperatures at high altitudes. Air pressure decreases with height. Sound travels faster in warm air. Friction creates heat by resisting motion. Light can be bent through lenses. Rainbows appear when light refracts in raindrops. Electricity flows from high to low potential. Magnets always have 2 poles. The Earth itself is a giant magnet. Static electricity is caused by imbalance of charges. The first camera took photos that required hours of exposure. Wi-Fi uses radio waves. GPS satellites orbit 20,000 kilometers above Earth. The first robot was built in ancient Greece. Nuclear submarines can circle the globe without surfacing. The first 3D printer was invented in 1983. AI can identify cancers earlier than radiologists. SpaceX rockets can land themselves upright. Solar-powered airplanes have flown around the world. Robots help assemble cars. Prosthetic limbs can now sense touch. Some AI models can generate lifelike human voices. The first video game was created in 1958. The first mobile text message was sent in 1992. Laptops were invented in the 1980s. The internet became public in 1991. Robots clean floors autonomously. Smart homes can adjust temperature automatically. Cars are being built with self-driving features. Computers can now beat world champions in chess. Quantum computers use qubits instead of bits. The first 1 terabyte hard drive appeared in 2007. Modern telescopes can see planets 1,000 light-years away. CRISPR allows editing of DNA letters. AI can create realistic human faces that don't exist. Wearables monitor heartbeat and sleep cycles. Satellites photograph Earth daily. 5G can download movies in seconds. The Large Hadron Collider is the world's biggest machine. Electric bikes are replacing cars in some cities. Telescopes can see back in time billions of years. Nanotech can create materials invisible to radar. Biotech creates crops resistant to drought. Some robots mimic insects for exploration. Smart cities use sensors to reduce traffic. AI can write poetry and novels. Space probes have left the solar system. Virtual classrooms connect students worldwide. Cloud computing stores data on remote servers. Supercomputers can simulate the human brain. Scientists have grown human ears in labs. Robotics is used in underwater exploration. AI can generate entire movies from text prompts. The first email attachment was sent in 1992. A quantum internet is being developed. Driverless taxis are already operating in some cities. Robots can perform delicate brain surgeries. Biodegradable drones can disappear after use. Brain implants restore lost vision. Self-healing concrete repairs cracks automatically. Exoplanet telescopes may soon detect alien life signs. NASA tests inflatable habitats for space. Robots deliver food in universities. CRISPR mosquitoes are being tested to fight malaria. Smart toilets analyze health through waste. Holograms can project 3D images in mid-air. AI-generated art is sold in galleries. Some cars park themselves. Satellites beam internet to rural villages. Exoskeleton suits let paralyzed patients walk. Digital fingerprints secure devices. Solar roadways generate electricity. AI weather models predict hurricanes earlier. Robots explore oil rigs underwater. Lab-grown diamonds are chemically identical to mined ones. AI can detect fake videos. Smart fabrics can monitor hydration. Some drones use AI to swarm like birds. 3D bioprinting can create artificial skin. Solar sails may one day power spacecraft. AI can predict protein structures. Virtual tourism lets you explore from home. Robots are being trained to play musical instruments. Satellites track animal migrations. Space hotels are being planned. AI tutors personalized learning for students. Wind turbines float on the ocean. Robots milk cows on smart farms. Cryogenic freezing stores organs for transplant. Digital twins model entire cities for planning. Starlight travels millions of years before reaching us. The nearest star, Proxima Centauri, is 4.2 light-years away. Barnard's star is the fastest moving star in our sky. Sirius is the brightest star visible from Earth. Betelgeuse is a red supergiant nearing its end. Rigel shines as a bright blue giant. Polaris is Earth's current North Star. Ancient Egyptians aligned pyramids with stars. Star clusters contain groups born together. The Pleiades are visible with the naked eye. Nebulae are clouds of gas and dust. The Orion Nebula is a stellar nursery. Reflection nebulae scatter starlight into blue hues. Emission nebulae glow with ionized gas. Planetary nebulae form from dying stars. The Crab Nebula is a supernova remnant. Light spectra reveal star composition. Absorption lines mark specific elements. Doppler shifts measure star motion. Cepheid variable stars pulse regularly. They serve as standard candles for distance. Parallax measures nearby star distances. Gaia mission maps billions of stars. The Hertzsprung-Russell diagram classifies stars. Main sequence stars fuse hydrogen steadily. Giants and dwarfs mark later stages. White dwarfs cool slowly after fusion ends. Neutron stars pack mass into tiny spheres. Black holes collapse matter into singularities. Time slows near a black hole's horizon. Gravitational lensing bends light from behind. Einstein predicted this bending in relativity. Quasars outshine entire galaxies. Some quasars host jets stretching millions of light-years. Active galaxies feed central black holes. Gamma-ray bursts are the brightest known explosions. Supernovae scatter heavy elements into space. Every atom of iron in your blood came from stars. The carbon in our bodies was forged in stars. In this sense, humans are stardust. The cosmic background radiation is the oldest light. It comes from when atoms first formed. Its uniform glow fills the entire sky. Tiny ripples seeded galaxies. Dark matter holds galaxies together. Dark energy drives expansion faster. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old. It has been expanding since the Big Bang. Expansion accelerates with distance. The fate of the universe remains uncertain. The ocean is Earth's largest habitat. The photic zone receives sunlight. Below lies the twilight zone. The midnight zone is in total darkness. The abyssal plain stretches across ocean floors. Trenches are deeper still. Life survives in crushing pressures. Bioluminescence is common in deep-sea species. Lanternfish emit faint glows. Anglerfish lure prey with glowing rods. Giant squid inhabit deep waters. The colossal squid is even larger. Hydrothermal vents support entire ecosystems. Chemosynthetic bacteria provide the base of food chains. Tube worms grow meters long near vents. Shrimp swarm in hot waters. Riftia worms host symbiotic bacteria. Cold seeps also support unique life. Methane hydrates form frozen deposits. Submarine volcanoes build new seafloor. Mid-ocean ridges circle Earth. Iceland sits on one of these ridges. Ocean currents transport heat globally. The Gulf Stream warms Europe. Antarctic circumpolar current circles the globe. El Niño shifts Pacific circulation. La Niña is the opposite phase. Tides are driven by the moon. Spring tides occur during full and new moons. Neap tides occur during quarter moons. Rogue waves rise suddenly. Tsunamis form from quakes or landslides. Coral reefs protect shorelines. Reefs are home to thousands of species. Coral polyps build limestone skeletons. Zooxanthellae algae provide them energy. Bleaching occurs when algae are expelled. Mangroves shelter coastal waters. Seagrass meadows provide nurseries. Kelp forests grow rapidly in cold seas. Sea otters keep kelp forests healthy. Overfishing can collapse marine food webs. Sharks keep prey, populations balanced. Whales recycle nutrients through whale falls. Whale songs travel across oceans. Dolphins teach each other hunting skills. Orcas have distinct cultural traditions. Albatrosses glide for days without flapping. Penguins huddle to survive Antarctic cold. Krill swarms feed whales, seals, and birds. Plants produce oxygen through photosynthesis. Chlorophyll absorbs red and blue light. Carotenoids reflect yellow and orange. Anthocyanins create reds and purples. Photosynthesis stores energy in sugars. Respiration releases this energy. Roots absorb water and minerals. Mycorrhizal fungi extend root networks. Stomata open and close for gas exchange. Guard cells regulate stomata. Xylem transports water upward. Phloem transports sugars downward. Growth rings record tree age. Bristlecone pines live for millennia. Sequoias reach immense heights. Amazon rainforest cycles its own rainfall. Tropical forests host immense biodiversity. Canopies create layered habitats. Epiphytes grow on other plants. Bromeliads hold water for animals. Orchids evolve complex pollination. Bees collect nectar and pollen. Bats pollinate night-blooming flowers. Wind pollinates grasses and conifers. Seeds travel by wind, water, and animals. Acorns feed squirrels, who scatter them. Some seeds sprout after fire. Desert succulents store water. Spines protect cacti from herbivores. Carnivorous plants supplement nutrients with insects. Pitcher plants drown prey in pools. Venus flytraps snap when trigger hairs are touched. Sundews curl around prey. Rafflesia produces enormous flowers. Titan arum releases a corpse-like smell. Bamboo can grow a meter a day. Baobabs store water in trunks. Mangroves filter salt from water. Kelp forests create underwater jungles. Algae form the base of marine food webs. Plankton produce much of Earth's oxygen. Lichens colonize bare rock. Mosses retain soil moisture. Ferns reproduce with spores. Gymnosperms produce naked seeds. Angiosperms produce flowers and fruit. Fruits protect seeds. Nuts provide energy-rich food. Grasses dominate prairies and savannas. Wheat, rice, and corn sustain much of humanity. Gorillas use simple sign language. Parrots mimic human voices. Ravens solve puzzles and plan ahead. Wolves hunt cooperatively. Lions live in social prides. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals. Giraffes have long necks for browsing. Zebras use stripes to confuse predators. Hippos spend days in water to stay cool. Crocodiles bask to regulate heat. Polar bears rely on sea ice for seals. Seals hold their breath for over an hour. Walruses dig with tusks for clams. Whales communicate across vast distances. Orcas hunt in groups. Blue whales filter krill with baleen. Humpback whales sing elaborate songs. Sharks detect electrical signals. Rays camouflage on sea floors. Sea turtles navigate by stars and fields. Penguins huddle tightly in blizzards. Puffins dig burrows for nests. Albatrosses circle oceans without rest. Owls fly silently at night. Hummingbirds visit thousands of flowers daily. The human body has 206 bones. Babies are born with more bones that later fuse. The heart pumps blood through 60,000 miles of vessels. Red blood cells carry oxygen. White blood cells defend against infection. Platelets help clot blood. The brain has approximately 86 billion neurons. Synapses allow communication between cells. The spinal cord carries messages quickly. Reflexes happen without conscious thought. The cerebrum handles reasoning and memory. The cerebellum manages balance. The brainstem regulates breathing. The hippocampus consolidates memory. The amygdala processes emotion. The senses gather constant information. The eye has rods for dim light. Cones detect colors. The fovea provides sharp vision. The ear detects sound waves. The cochlea translates vibrations to signals. The vestibular system maintains balance. The tongue detects 5 tastes. Smell enhances taste perception. The skin senses pressure and heat. Atoms make up all matter. Protons and neutrons form the nucleus. Electrons orbit in energy shells. Ions form when atoms gain or lose electrons. Molecules form when atoms bond. Covalent bonds share electrons. Ionic bonds transfer electrons. Metallic bonds allow free electron flow. Water is a polar molecule. Hydrogen bonds give water unique properties. Ice floats because it is less dense. Acids release hydrogen ions. Bases release hydroxide ions. pH measures acidity. Enzymes speed up chemical reactions. DNA stores genetic information. RNA helps translate it. Proteins are chains of amino acids. Carbohydrates provide energy. Lipids form cell membranes. ATP is the energy currency of life. Energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed. Kinetic energy is energy of motion. Potential energy is stored energy. Heat transfers by conduction, convection, and radiation. Humans blink about 15 to 20 times per minute. Your stomach acid can dissolve metal. Some birds sleep while flying. Hummingbirds can beat wings 80 times per second. The fastest animal is the peregrine falcon, diving at 380 kilometers per hour. Some turtles breathe through their rear ends. Axolotls can regrow their limbs. Octopuses can taste through their arms. Human saliva contains painkillers stronger than morphine. Some ants explode to protect their colonies. Termites outweigh all humans combined. Your liver performs over 500 vital functions. A giraffe's neck has the same number of vertebrae as a human's. Male anglerfish fuse into females and live as parasites. Some fish can breathe air. Bees dance to communicate direction. Elephants can hear through their feet. Some plants can move to chase the sun. There are more chickens than humans on Earth. Your body replaces 50 million cells every second. Light is both wave and particle. The speed of light is the cosmic speed limit. Refraction bends light through glass or water. Reflection bounces light. Diffraction bends waves around edges. Interference creates patterns of light and dark. Lasers emit coherent light. Holograms use interference. The photoelectric effect revealed quantum physics. Relativity links space and time. Time slows near strong gravity. Mass curves space-time. Black holes warp space and time. Gravity bends light around stars. The universe expands faster with distance. Dark energy accelerates expansion. Dark matter outweighs visible matter. Neutrinos stream through Earth constantly. Cosmic rays rain from space. The Standard Model describes particles. Quarks build protons and neutrons. Leptons include electrons. Bosons carry forces. Higgs boson gives particles mass. Physics seeks unification of all forces. Time is measured by motion and change. Days come from Earth's rotation. Years come from Earth's orbit. Months once came from lunar cycles. The Gregorian calendar adjusts leap years. Atomic clocks are the most accurate timekeepers. Relativity alters time with motion. Clocks on satellites tick faster than on Earth. GPS corrects for relativity. Time dilation occurs at high speeds. Near black holes, time nearly stops. The arrow of time points to entropy increase. Entropy measures disorder in systems. Absolute zero is the coldest possible state. Atoms still vibrate slightly at absolute zero. The Planck time is the smallest unit. Space and time may be emergent. Infinity is not a number, but a concept. Some infinities are larger than others. Hilbert's Hotel illustrates infinity paradoxes. Fractals repeat endlessly at smaller scales. Mandelbrot sets are infinitely detailed. Nature displays fractals in trees and rivers. Lightning branches fractally. Lungs use fractals to maximize surface area. Rain sometimes smells of earth due to geosmin from soil microbes. Petrichor is the scent after rain. Lightning can strike the same place repeatedly. Volcanic eruptions can create lightning in ash clouds. Ball lightning is a rare glowing phenomenon. Sundogs appear as bright spots beside the sun. Halos form from ice crystals around the moon. Green flashes can appear at sunset over the ocean. Polar stratospheric clouds glow iridescent in winter skies. Noctilucent clouds shine high in the atmosphere at twilight. The aurora can make faint crackling sounds. Airglow makes the night sky never fully dark. Meteor showers occur as Earth passes comet debris. Shooting stars are sand-sized particles burning up. Fireballs are larger meteors that glow brighter. Some meteors explode as bolides with sonic booms. Clouds weigh millions of tons, yet float. Tornadoes can lift water from rivers into the sky. Hurricanes release more energy daily than many nuclear bombs. Snowflakes are nearly all hexagonal. Every snowflake is unique in detail. Red rain occasionally falls from airborne dust. Yellow snow can come from pollen. Fogbows are pale rainbows in mist. Moonbows appear in moonlight. Virga is rain that evaporates before reaching ground. Dust devils swirl in deserts. Waterspouts spin over seas and lakes. Wind can carve rock into unusual shapes. Desert varnish darkens exposed stones. A day on Neptune lasts 16 hours. The Sun loses about 5 million tons of mass every second. The edge of the solar system is about 120 astronomical units away. Saturn's moon Titan has lakes of liquid methane. Mars has the largest dust storms in the solar system. Jupiter's magnetic field is 20,000 times stronger than Earth's. Uranus has faint rings, like Saturn. The Great Dark Spot on Neptune is a storm like Jupiter's red spot. Cosmic microwave background radiation is the afterglow of the Big Bang. Black holes emit Hawking radiation. A year on Mercury is only 88 Earth days. Some galaxies form stars at 1,000 times the rate of the Milky Way. Astronauts' tears don't fall. They form floating blobs. In space, metal tools can spark if they hit each other. Our galaxy moves at 2 million kilometers per hour through space. There are giant clouds of alcohol in space. Some stars end as neutron stars, others as black holes. The moon once had volcanic eruptions. Venus is the hottest planet, hotter than Mercury. Cosmic dust falls on Earth every day. The ozone layer protects us from harmful UV rays. The deepest cave is over 2 kilometers deep. Earth has about 1.3 billion cubic kilometers of water. Hurricanes can release more energy than an atomic bomb. There are more than 500,000 earthquakes each year, most too small to feel. The largest living reef is the Great Barrier Reef. The Sahara Desert is roughly the size of the United States. More people die from extreme cold than extreme heat. Some lakes can explode with carbon dioxide. There are zombie fires that burn underground through winter. Lightning strikes Earth about 8 million times per day. The Earth's magnetic poles flip every few 100,000 years. Trees can communicate with each other using fungi. Some deserts have blooming flowers after rain. The Dead Sea is shrinking every year. Earth is the only planet with plate tectonics. Earth has about 1,500 active volcanoes. Iceland has more than 100 volcanoes. Some caves have crystals taller than humans. There are rivers beneath glaciers that never see sunlight.